It's here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Utep Miners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Trojans offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
It's a run. Running back's got it. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Miners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Takes up the first and still running. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
shotgun, he hands it off. When they try the middle, but stumped for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Miners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Ah, here he goes. It's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Utep's offense is back out there now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Here's a great example. The back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles, and earned every single yard.
The Miners with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the 1st down at the 47.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screen play works.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
There's the handoff. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Utep.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Wire to the right side, complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And it's Utep in front, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the 1st down is still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's reeled in. It's Hill. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? They try to sneak it for the 1st. Did not get
What a
there.
stop.
And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
We'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Utep offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
Start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw again. Looking for his back. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. And the Miners will have first and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The pass rush closing in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Here's the point after attempt. BAT gives him a 10-point lead, 17-7. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quick throw to the left side. Huck with room to run. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Throwing off play action. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback keeps the football. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. And throwing again on second and 10. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. For the receiver.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Second down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Miners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment for this critical down. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Utep.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner trying to create good field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And here's the handoff. Breaks into open space. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Wants to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Miners offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's a short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Miners pick up enough to get a first down there. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Looking for his big tight end. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Checks this down with the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. Offense clicking now to first down at the 45. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Graham behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Utep's offense is back out there now. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. That completion makes it second and medium. They keep him guessing with a run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The Miners will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Handoff from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And it's Utep in front, Kurt, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll ride the back again here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Gives it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up third and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Here's a run call on third and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to fourth and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board. Call your best play and go out and execute.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Utep offense back on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction, I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Miners will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Going for his running back. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Back in motion now. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. We'll see if the takeaway stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Wideouts now clustered. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? The Miners pick up enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Working clock with the ground game. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Miners lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Miners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And they add to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to make a play here. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Time taken away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass caught on a comeback route. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And the PAT is good. You believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser Starts the offseason, the winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.